Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tessmer Tide. Got a little thing I wanted to do today. It's called Stories. I thought it would be something interesting, in my mind anyway. Excuse me, I'm trying to do something, lots of things at once. Waiting for people to come in here. Joe Jollibee, hi, how you doing? Welcome back. Good to have you back here. Hello, Krister. Hello. Dolly, welcome to the live stream. We have a jacket. Go ahead, drop your link. Wait for a few more people to get in here. So this thing I want to talk about is basically something that everybody goes through in their past. And in my opinion, I was sitting, I must have been about around 10 years old. And I was thinking about this. I was sitting in the bedroom, and I could hear like these kids and these school teachers in a cubby space that was in our house, and they were playing, and you could hear the teacher disciplining the students while they played on this playground. All right, I lived in a reconstructed church. Basically, it was a real big church that had been redone to be a residence. So, not being 10 years old, you really didn't think about it all that much. And while this is happening, I'm hearing this. The teacher disciplined the kids and they're playing, and you hear the laughter and all the ball playing and everything, girls, boys, the whole 9 yards. And I didn't really think much as a child, got a little scared, didn't know what was coming from that kind of thing. I was 10 years old, but uh, I left it alone. And then about 20 years went by. And in that 20 years, I heard my sister bring up the same thing. I've never told anybody in my life, never told a soul. But as the story goes, we were both in our dining room, and she was telling the story how she could hear these kids playing and a teacher disciplining them, and she could hear the laughter and all this. And it really got my attention because it was, 20 years later. And I'm sitting here listening to the story, and I'm even getting more freaked out about it. Well, as an adult, I really, again, didn't think much about it. She just told her story, and then she went on her way, and everybody just kind of blew it off. Well, then, about another 10 years later, another reoccurrence happens. This is all true. And this happened down in St. Paul, Minnesota, in a renovated church that was made into a side-by-side double bungalow home. And had just separated from my first wife, and I was with a new girlfriend, and we were up late at night in that room, and it started out that it was just a quiet evening, not a big deal. But then I heard it again, these children playing, and the teacher disciplining them in the laughter and everything exactly the same as I heard it. And then 10 years before, I heard my sister talk about it, and 20 years before that, I heard it again. This is a real actual story. And what the weird part is what freaks me out about the whole thing is it was identical, and it was within a 30-year stretch. So I go down, and my mother was alive at that time, so I asked her, you know, have you heard this before? She told me, yeah, she has heard it. So I got my sister, and then I went and had talked to my other brother, and he had heard it, and I started investigating, and even went into the cubby space and looked. There's nothing really out of the ordinary. But then there was a guy that used to lived across the street that knew when that was a church, and there was a Sunday school there, basically for children to play and do whatever while their parents went through sermons and whatnot. And they played, and there was a teacher there that did this. And this house brings back my point. So many ghostly stories like that. That's just kind of weird. Thanks, Marksy TV, for the thumbs up. And I don't know if anybody else has ever went through that experience, but it just came back into my head how something in a 30-year period that's exactly alike, it just keeps like a ghost story that just keeps repeating and repeating in an identical way and heard by many that never even told each other. So it's kind of freaky when you think about it. The other instance in the same residence was an evening where I was sitting there watching television, and a aberration, I guess you might want to call it, came down. Like a ghostly, beautiful woman came down the stairs and into my father's room. Scared the living crap out of me. I mean, so much that I got up and went and spoke to my grandmother who lived next door about it. And that's when she explained, did you hear three bells? I said, yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. Like gong, 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 three bells. And she goes, yeah, I've heard that too. She never saw the aberration, but she heard the bells all the time. And it got to be a point where, I guess the point of my story is, even though people don't think that these things exist in homes or places of business or no matter where you go, there is things that you just can't explain that do happen. So for people that don't believe in life after death, or there's something more than after life, I'm here to tell you, through my lifetime, I've had so many different instances where this happens. So, I mean, anyway, it was a story I wanted to tell and get it off my chest and get it on video, because I've told my children about it before, and this is the first time that I've ever actually said it to the world. Marksy Warrior, thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate coming into my live stream. Bevis I Data, welcome to the live stream. You have a jacket. If you want to go ahead and drop your shoes, you can go ahead and do that. Emma Barcel, you have a jacket. You can go ahead and do the same. And of course, Marksy, thank you to come to my live stream. So, I mean, those stories are kind of, you don't really think that do you guys have stories like that where similar things like that have happened to you? Or for instance, a Christmas, since we're in the holiday season anyway, there was everybody knows the story of Santa Claus and so on and so forth. I was sitting in my bedroom about 8 years old, and the Pod Pot Show, welcome to my live stream. I am doing okay. I've had better days, but it's not a bad day. And I could have swore I saw Santa Claus. red suit, the beard, the whole 9 yards, with a flashlight, almost as if it was going to blind me so I couldn't see the whole story. But it made it that much more exciting during the holiday season to actually think, what was going on really did happen. So just to keep that short, it really emphasized the holiday season by seeing that. I'm sure it probably was more to it than I realized at that age, but the other stories were true instances that really did happen. And I wanted to tell those stories because I wanted to get that out of my system that's been happening for many reoccurrences. The only other weird thing I know that's really happened to me, and thanks for listening in, was I do apologize for the phone calls. Uh, I had a reoccurring dream that happened ever since I've been about 5 years old of drowning, and I can actually see a fish go by, an actual fish, and it's been reoccurring my entire life. I can't explain it. I don't know why it happens. I don't know why that very same identical dream happens throughout a lifetime. But if anybody's ever had some of these experiences, please share them because they're interesting, and I like to hear that kind of stuff because sometimes you think you're the only one in the world that these things happen to. Okay, you can't stay long. You're at work, bro. Yep, I get it. Thanks, Marcy, for stopping in. I appreciate your support. Bong C, thanks for the thumbs up. And I don't know what you mean by that other stuff, but it keeps popping up. So those were some issues that well, they weren't even issues. They were just stories. Have you ever had wondered, like, before television, before the internet, as far as our children are concerned, what life was like before the internet? And uh, you wondered what people do, and sometimes we forget what we did before the internet. And then before television, what was life like before television? And what families did, and basically that's the point of this, is it's a family thing. Where thanks for the thumbs up, Marksy Love, and all the support. So it's like the family gathered around and they told these stories, and there's a reason for it, that it all happened back in those days. And Marksy Love, you have a jacket. And so as it goes through generations, then it was radio, and the family gathered around the radio, and they would tell stories, and to the youngsters, and they entertain themselves that way. And by doing so, they taught the young people what they needed to know to get through life. And the children listened more. It was exciting. It was new. There was no other distractions like the internet or television or whatnot. And then before radio, there was a fire. Grandma would make popcorn or do whatever, make some sort of treats or something for the family, and they'd sit around and tell stories. All right, through the duration of the decades, this is what I see. This is the deterioration of what happened to our society. We went from being a society all over the world who depended on our loved ones and our families to sit around and bond and be close to each other and tell these stories. Hello, Sister Squad. Thanks for stopping in, and thumbs up. And we sat around as a family with fires, and we taught our youngsters what they needed to know to get through life, and how to build them into a woman or a man, and what we expected, and that sort of thing. And life was a better package. And then radio came out, and then everybody sat around and listened to all the stories on radio. but they were still a family unit. I mean, you went outside, you did things, you had fun, but your parents would sit around that radio, or your grandparents too, and they told stories, and the children again would listen and learn and know how to tackle on life and all the endeavors that they had to go through. Laura's lovely day. Welcome to my live stream. It's nice to see you again. And it's evening here, but good morning to you. And then after the radio, television came on. This is where the distractions started coming in at that point, in my opinion. Everybody's got their own. Television distracted the children from the parents and the grandparents. And all of a sudden, slowly around the world, and it just kind of took that family bonding and that family unit away, slowly but surely, because people started getting more interested in television shows and everything, and it just slowly distracted our youth. And I see Maria, I'll give you a jacket. Good to see you here. And it distracted our youth, and it kept them away from their parents and their grandparents and the stories that we really needed to tell them and educate them as far as living life and going outside and playing and having a good time. Still was happening, but now we're getting more diminished. It wasn't as much as it was before because of television. And of course, then you had the cinemas and stuff, which drive-in movies where you could go and have family, bowling alleys, all sorts of things where you could still do a lot of family things. But in society, you're watching this slowly but surely go diminish, leave. And what it's actually doing is taking away the family bonding and everything that we needed to be a family, that kept us a family and kept the love and the bonding going. Then the internet comes out, and that was about 1984. I remember it well. And it started out a very confusing thing. Everybody didn't understand it, but it quickly caught on. Windows 98 came out, and then bam, the internet just took off. And well, we know where it took us since then. Now it's took our children, our families, and disrupted them, marriages, all the bonding that we've done over hundreds of years. And I don't know how the internet did it, but it managed to dissipate any type of bonding that we have. And in most cases, in some cases, it helps in long distance. It keeps the bond going. So, I mean, it's not entirely bad, but in generally speaking, the bonding that you had around the fires or around the radio or even around the television at one time have diminished almost completely. And we sit and wonder why our children don't sit and talk to us, or they hang out in their rooms and never talk to their parents, or they're talking to their friends on the internet, or they're gone, or whatever the case may be. But as the story goes, I spent today thinking of how much importance family is and family bonding, especially around the holiday season, where it got me thinking how everything started out like from around a fire or a radio or a TV, but you can't really surround yourself with the internet. In my opinion, the internet separates people, and it takes them wherever it wants to take them, whatever their interests are. I said, with the exception of some cases where you have soldiers who can keep in touch with their families and their children, or family that is, you work and live in different places where it keeps you in touch and keeps the bond going there. But with that exception, I think if you've ever heard the Tower of Babylon, where everybody was separated and given different tongues, and it was meant to do that for a reason. And the internet, to me, is basically rebuilding the Tower of Babylon. So I wanted to get that out as far as the bonding goes. Jenny Vlog, welcome to my live stream. You have a jacket. Uh, Anybody want to connect? Go ahead. Feel free to connect and do what you have to do. Got any premieres or uploads you want to share? Go ahead and share it. But ultimately, that's the case that I think that the internet has really done, as it's mostly divided us rather than brought us closer together. I mean, it brings out a lot of creative abilities in us, and it does help as far as long distance relationships with families and stuff like that. But education, it does have it, like, it's good points, but on a family point, it's separated us. And I see it all over the world. I see it here in my country. I see it with my own family. It's done a lot of damage. It's hurt a lot of marriages. It's done a lot of bad. So, it would be nice if we could learn how to use this internet properly and keep it from doing more harm to the family unit and separating us. So that's all I had to really say about that. Those are some things that I want to talk about. I was thinking about today. How's everybody doing on Friday? Well, for some, Saturday for others. 8 Mertz Vlog, how you doing? Nice to see you here. Good to see everybody. So, I mean, some people have different stories. They have ghostly stories. They have Christmas stories, from when they were children. Every one of us do, of different things that kind of freaked us out, just kind of. But the whole moral of what I've been saying for the past 22 minutes and 16 seconds is we're a family. Family is important, and you should never forget that. And even with the internet, don't let it separate you from what's most important in your life. And that's the key to it. No matter what governments do, no matter how much brainwashing television does or whatever, use your head and don't let it take you away from your family. And then it could be a very educational good thing. How's everybody doing this evening? Any plans? 8 Mertz, how are you doing? Are you working or taking it easy? I've stopped in a couple times to check out your live streams. Emma Barcy, welcome back to the Tessmer live stream. And hello, One Day TV. Olivia Susvilla, thank you for the thumbs up. But I think if more people really shared their experiences when it comes to that, in different cultures and different countries, they still hold those values very, very dear to them, as far as telling stories and listening to their elders. And I honestly believe in my heart that you learn more from your elders and their experiences than probably what the internet would really give you technically. It would give you a lot of knowledge, but it doesn't give you that heart to heart experience that your elders give you when they tell you. But if anybody has anything like that they want to share, it's always a good thing. She's Apron, thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. But I come on because I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of a story time, because sometimes you just need to have it. And sometimes even when you're sitting on break at work or you're at home and you think about all these things, and sometimes you just want to get it out, so you don't you just want to do it. I wanted to get it on video. So feel free to go ahead and use the chat. I tried out something new today. I'm using not a webcam, not my laptop cam, but I'm using my iPhone as a webcam. Can I read all? Okay. Well, what would you like me to read? Everything that everyone's saying? You can pretty much read what everybody's saying. But yeah, I mean, I like to do that. But I ended up getting my iPhone. I ended up making my iPhone a webcam, and overall, it's kind of a better setup than even buying a webcam, to be quite honest. And that's what you're watching me on is an iPhone. So it might have a better picture. Olivia Suspilla, hello Bong. Nice to see everybody pop in today. I really appreciate that a lot. Got Siri telling me, of course. At least Siri listens, huh? Nice to see everybody connecting. I did a live stream the other morning. I think it was only for about an hour. Um, I guess my heart wasn't into it, so I didn't really care too much to do it. But I thought it would be something anyway. It's something online. Deadpool Bong C said hello to everyone. How's my watch hours? That's a good question. I'm sitting up around 900, I think, at the present moment. Still working on it, trying to get it up there. I'm trying to get some more subs, so if you could share this out and do what you can to help me out. I'm trying to get at least 1,200 so I can use my mobile device. If not, not a big deal. I'll get there. All I need is some patience. What am I doing there, brother? What am I doing? Yeah, a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. No, Love Channel, I see you've been one day TV today anyway. I seen you've been pretty busy all day. Haven't really had a lot of time to jump in and speak with anyone today, but I jump in and read a little bit. Lolo give a 72 hours today. What do you mean by that, Bong? I don't know. They frustrate me. I think they frustrate everybody. You work so hard to get where you're at, and then YT's got to come in there and just kind of mess things up for you. Guidelines always changing. Thank you very much, Mert's vlog. I do appreciate that a lot right now. I got some family issues going on right now. I'm trying to get straightened out. In a second. Oh, 72 hours today. Oh, okay. You're talking about on watch hours. All right. I got you. That makes sense. Everybody, don't forget the thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, I've been trying to work on that myself. I'm trying to finish up what watch hours that I owe other people, and then I'm gonna work on getting watch hours on my channel. I know TCG fam, I think she's getting monetized here pretty quick. So congratulations to TCG fam. Why I got the chance to say that. And I think, how's that going with you, Mertz vlog? Did that all work out with YT on your end? Did they process your stuff and approve it? I know I'm not the only one that goes through trouble with YT. I kind of just threw in the towel. It'll happen when it happens. So I'm not gonna worry about numbers or this or that. Just keep working hard at it and be patient and let it happen when it happens. Yeah, I will. I'll just let it sit and do whatever, and it'll happen when it happens. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I just hope everybody else is having some pretty good luck. Sounds like a few people I know are having some pretty good luck with YT, so that's awesome. Leah Dingslassen, welcome to my live stream. You have a jacket. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I've been spending some time watching, basically, you can call it the Polar Express. If you go on YouTube, they got trains with live cameras. Leah said hello to everybody, and you can actually watch the train go through these like the North Pole up in, I think it's Norway or something like that, where they got beautiful Christmas villages up there, just absolutely breathtaking. And there's these rich kids. I don't know, maybe it got to me, but there's these rich. I call them kids. They were probably in their early 20s, and you could tell their parents had money, but they had, name brand everything, just, beautiful clothing. And Richie Rich took a plane specifically to go to that village up in Norway, and another one in Finland. And they had the best of everything, just beautiful clothing, phones, money to spend, and go check out all these places. And they took videos while they were doing it, and going in saunas and running out and laying in the snowbanks. And I got to thinking how some people that have a lot of money, and they can do the things that we can only dream about, but they seem unhappy. They don't seem happy. Somehow in my heart, I don't think that money really buys you happiness. And I mean, they got all this money and they can do wherever they want and they can go wherever they want. And they can have anything they want, but I don't think it buys them happiness. And I could just see it in their faces and their attitude while they're shooting this video. They're just doing it because they can and they got the money, but it didn't have really any special meaning to them. Where you take somebody who is less fortunate and doesn't have a lot of money, and they can, I mean, even the minutest of thing can be so exciting and just so, in their memory for the rest of their life. And people that travel the world every single day can take that for granted because they have money or their parents have money or whatnot. And I see this a lot. Yeah, money does come and go, but these are millionaires, and I was watching some videos of these millionaires who have these, I mean, just gorgeous places. And some of you probably work for people like this. They live in Kuwait and they live in different parts of the world, and they have these just beautiful mansions, and they're never there. They're always gone. I mean, what would be the sense of having that type of riches when your lifestyle is more of living in a hotel? And what the story says is that they're so used to living in hotels that their beautiful mansions are, they don't have no personality in them. They're basically designed and built and to, they're cold, and they're not really anything like a hotel room. And they got all this money and they never spend any time there at their mansions. And they'll buy like one in Switzerland, and they'll buy another one in Mexico or down in Monaco, or because that's a tax shelter down there. And they'll buy them in France, and they'll buy them in London, and they'll buy them in New York, and all around the world. And they never spend any time at any of these real estates that they pay for. And I don't understand the process of having that much money and owning these beautiful mansions that you never visit, but you hire staff. Excuse me. You hire staff to take care of them, keep them immaculate on an everyday basis, inside and out. Why? Again, because you can. You have the money, and you never visit it. And if you do, it's just for like maybe entertainment purposes, business purposes, meetings, whatnot, or entertain some business clients or whatnot. But they're unhappy as well. They have all this money, all this real estate all around the world, not happy. They're more comfortable in a hotel room. And from what I understand, they don't have a lot of friends because, well, money has a way of doing that. It keeps you from socializing and being a part of other people's lives because of fear of what they want or what they're going to take, or so on and so forth. But has anybody ever ran into a situation where they know millionaires like that? And what I'm saying is true, because in the videos that I've watched, it's not good. I mean, why be that rich if you're going to be that unhappy? Everybody longs to have so much money, but they don't realize how much it'll change their lives, and they'll never actually be around to enjoy their riches. Happiness, you can't buy that. No, you're right. You can't buy happiness. Not with all the money in the world. I mean, there's nothing more important than family and loved ones and friends. And you can have $1 million in your pocket, and you can't buy another person. You can't buy their friendship. You can't make them like you. And that's my whole point. And they buy these extravagant homes and real estates all around the world, and they're never there. They're still in a hotel with no friends, and they're always doing business, so they don't have much of a life. It was an interesting thing to watch, and I don't know if you guys ever venture out and watch those sort of things, but it makes you think about stuff. I think the other thing I thought about was I was going through in America here, past from 1190 in New York City all the way to date. And I watched all the changes in New York City, literally from, or not 1190, I'm sorry, from 1890 to date. And I watched the evolution of New York City go from that period of time to date. And it was a crazy thing to watch how the pictures kept developing and developing, and you kept watching the evolution of that city get to where it is today. And wow, talk about mind blowing. I mean, you really don't realize how much progress can make a difference when it's actually happening right under our noses and we don't even realize it. Oh, they're working on this, or they're either going to redo the Plaza Hotel, or they're going to, like when we lost the Twin Towers in New York, and we rebuilt with the Freedom Towers, and over the course of decades, you don't realize all these changes, even little ones, make such a huge evolutionary difference in your environments, wherever you're at, no matter where, if you're in the Philippines, if you're in Germany, if you're in Mexico, no matter where you're at. I mean, if you don't pay attention, how's that saying go? If you don't stop to smell the roses once in a while, you're going to miss it. And basically, that's what happens with the evolution. And when I watched that video, it was really something to see. I mean, I've been all over my country and I've seen a lot change, even in our own country, like Route 66 and all the wonderful things that used to be. But through the course of progress, it ceased to exist. It's not there anymore. Route 66 used to be a wonderful thing. Hello, Ellen. Nice to have you at my live stream. Just kind of yapping today, telling stories and things that I've watched and experiences. And when I used to travel down there, it used to be a wonderful place for families back in the 1950s. It was a thing in America to go from coast to coast, from New York to California, and vice versa. And you went through an old highway called Route 66, and they had a lot of side, uh, I guess what you'd say, attractions for people, families that drove this highway. And now, if you go there, they're all gone. It's wasteland. Thanks for the thumbs up, Ellen. And that's the part of progress I don't like. It just it it took something that was all again evolved around family and how important it is at family, and it took that very important thing and it ate it away. You don't use the highway no more because they built an interstate right next to it. So all those things that family enjoyed and that kept them a family and made living with your family wonderful is gone. And I'm coming to this point, Christmas. Um, Christmas is a wonderful season that brings a lot of people together. And I hope and I pray that the internet and everything that goes on in the world doesn't take away this one holiday where we can all agree on one thing. And a big part of that is family and being with your family and being around them and celebrating and enjoying the season together, whether it be the music, the movies, uh, just having family over and spending quality time with them and bond. And I hope that never gets destroyed. And whatever it is, I hope everyone in the world, or even anyone that's watching this video now or in the future, don't let this happen. Don't let Christmas get ruined and everybody gets that wonderful feeling that we get at this time of year taken away from us because progress found a way to destroy it, or politicians or government or whatever the case may be, global elites. Don't let them ruin Christmas and take away what we hold dear in our hearts all around the world. And I mean, it's just I'm getting into that spirit now, and I love it. And I'm hoping everybody else has that holiday spirit, and if they feel good, I really want that for everyone. Is there anyone else that's in that mode where they're in the holiday spirit and they're feeling good and they're listening to the music and watching the shows and you get that magical feeling like it did when you were a child almost? I mean, sure, we can play games or we can listen to music and all that, but sometimes you just gotta sit down and talk, and it's a good thing to get things off your chest and share stuff. Leah said hello to everybody. And I was looking for permission to get some holiday music because everybody don't want to deal with CPRs. I know I don't. But they haven't got back to me. And you know how it goes. If you just take something and play it, then you got to deal with the CPR. And who wants that, huh? You end up muting sections or if not all of your video because of it. And I have an editor I paid for that gives actual Christmas music, and I got a CPR with it. And I paid for the editor that they offer the music for free within the editor, and I got a CPR. Unbelievable. Good old YouTube. Gotta love them. They really know how to drag us in here to do a lot of stuff, and then once they get us, they change the rules. Has anybody else had that problem recently where you work your butt off to get certain places, and as soon as you do, bam, they change the rules that quick? Now I'm at that point where just go have some fun, enjoy yourself. Don't worry about all that stuff. It'll happen when it happens, and enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy talking to other people and spreading the word around the world. Show the love, support one another, and help everybody reach their goals. And everybody will be a lot happier for it. Now we have 4 million in the house. Not really banging on too many doors at the moment, but we've had a lot of visitors. L&T, Alumbro's been here. Deadpool Bong C, of course. 8 Mertz vlog. Go check out their channels. Leah Dingslawson vlog. I hope I said that right. One Day TV, 8 Mertz vlog. If I didn't say that already. Olivia Susbilla, Jenny vlog. Check out those channels. G's Apron. People that have come to my live stream every time. Thank you very much for returning to my live stream. I do appreciate that very much. Nasir, thank you for coming to my live stream and for that thumbs up. Really great guy. I like him a lot. I visit his channel. Laura's lovely day. It was great having you here. Thank you very much. Maria Cusinera, too. Thank you for stopping back. The Sister Squad, always good. Chris Fun TV, hello to you, and thank you for the thumbs up. I was telling a story, so things kind of were getting by me here, so I'm kind of catching up. And to Marksy TV, of course, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate it. Bebs iData, she's new here. We could go check her channel out and see if there's anything that she might need if she's a creator. Emma Barcy, she's new here. We could check out her channel. Jolly B has been here. Dolly, I've missed you and I'm sorry. But I did give you a jacket, so you could drop any links. And Crystal, so a lot of people showed up today. I really appreciate that. If you got any holiday stories or anything like that, it would be nice to hear them. I mean, take the time to shoot it up online and let us hear it. It's a lot of fun. Stories of maybe when you were young children, or maybe stories that your parents did for you that made the holiday season a lot more fun. I mean, yeah, it's always pretty to look at all the lights and all that, but sometimes just listening to the stories that people tell, hence the reason for this whole video, it's like sitting around a fire telling stories, and everybody's got a story to tell, and it would be really interesting to hear everybody's story of when they were younger and they had an exciting Christmas and everything was going well, and maybe even got what they wanted. Those stories never get old. I love to watch them or hear them, and it is like back in the days where you're sitting around a radio or a campfire and you get to listen to those stories from people. And I hope everybody enjoys the stories that I told today, and they understand the meaning of this video is how important family is and friends, and how important it is for everybody to get together and tell, like we do on YouTube every day, tell stories and connect. Hello, famous travelers. Welcome back to my live stream. Good to see you. Thanks for the thumbs up. So, I mean, we can't lose touch with the fact that family's important, and there is nothing more important, and there never will be anything more important, no matter what our politicians do or our governments. And we can't lose fact with the internet, YouTube, or anything that we're doing, that family is the most important thing in our lives, and we have to keep on track with that. So don't let that happen to you. Show them family members that you love them. Show your parents you love them, your children, grandmothers, uncles, aunts, grandfathers, you name it. Show them you love them. Show some respect for what they've been through, and give them the love they deserve, because a lot of the youth today don't realize what some of us older people had to go through to get where we're at. And respect is a good thing, and we need more of it, especially with our youth. And talking to them now can be very difficult with the internet and all the distractions they have. Laski, you're new to my channel. Welcome here, and thanks for the thumbs up. I just started to get to know you, but you're very welcome here. Thanks. And I really want to emphasize on this video how the importance of family, and a lot of you already know that. I don't have to tell you, but I'm not really telling the older people that already know this. I'm telling the youth, the young people, that let the internet distract them, and having fun with their friends is a good thing, and being outdoors. But the ones that are hanging out in their rooms on the internet constantly, or the ones that are disrespecting their parents, or those are the ones that kind of lost touch a little bit with the importance of family, and the circle of the stories that we tell, and the meanings behind them, that they're telling you this for a reason, and we need our youth to listen to that. I can remember telling my children a lot of the stories of, as I aged, what it was like. And they're always like, whatever, we don't want to hear this. This is a bunch of stories from old people. But they don't realize, excuse me, that we were young at once too and made those mistakes, and we're trying to prevent them from doing it. But it doesn't really matter much to them. But I hope someday that it really does sink into their skulls that we did it because we loved them, not because we were trying to irritate them or whatnot. But I have to laugh once in a while, because it seems no matter how much today's youth you try to talk to them, you get blown off. You're just an old person, man. Get off my back. And with the generation gaps, what they think is cool, you don't think, and vice versa. What really is cool? I'll tell you what's really cool. What's really cool is loving your family and giving them respect, and spending quality time with them. Now that's cool. And I'm sure you all agree. That said and done, it was nice to have some commentary with everybody. I appreciate it. I'm going to probably zoom in a little bit of music, because I have a deficit with music lately. I don't know why, but I do. enjoy the chat. Please connect. I'd appreciate it. And it's always fun to have you guys stop by the Tessmer Tide. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're new here. Please subscribe. Good to see famous travelers back here. Well, we're sitting here at 57:15. Excuse me. Honey Pachawi. I know, no sound. I'm working on it. Can you hear me at all? Thank you, Dolly. I appreciate that very, very much. If you can hear me, I'm pretty sure you can hear me. I'll blow your brains out. Here it comes again. Keeps things interesting. Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, that won't be a problem. I'll visit it. Got so many things going on at once here. Thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate that. Always nice. Yeah, it's not working out too well on YouTube Direct. Rule Spider 2. Thanks for the thumbs up. I've seen you here before. Good morning, Philippines. Good evening, good afternoon. From Rule Spider 2. As long as I'm sitting here, I plan on messing with my bot. Some I can. I've done so much in the last couple days. I got a nosebleed. Trying to figure out how to share on YT Direct, but it's a different case. Peach 8, hello, welcome to my live stream. I appreciate that very much. Jackie's Life, thanks for the thumbs up. I'll give you a jacket. Welcome to my live stream. Please give me the thumbs up. Obviously you did, but subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. You're very welcome. Not a problem whatsoever. Thought I would go through YT Direct today. Not sure I'm liking it that much. I can't play with my toys. And there's Jackie's link if anybody wants to connect. And Rule Spider 2 says, if you're not busy, can we visit the live stream in free time, host? Road to monetize. You betcha. I'll write that down. Always great to help out other creators. I love to. I'm still trying to work out my issues why I can't play with my toys, but I try so many different things to get the experience from it. Like, well, I'm using my iPhone for a web camera right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 monitors running, and YT doesn't want to let me share my music. We have a live stream at 9 o'clock Panas time. Okay, Ronnie, I'll check it out. Thanks for coming to my live stream. I really appreciate that a lot. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do, and subscribe. The important thing for my channel right now is subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Ticket, ticket, ticket. I really need it. And Rule Spider 2 has a premiere coming up he would like everybody to check out. You're very welcome. 8 Minutes Vlog, thank you for BGBG. I appreciate you listening in. I was on the mode of storytelling today, so I didn't use StreamYard or anything for a lot of sharing. Yeah, I want to play music, but I think I have to go on StreamYard to share it. I can't get it to work on YT Direct. Mert's vlog dropped her link. Everybody, please go check out her channel. Yeah, I'm just me, Rule Spider. I do what I do because, well, I'm not a fake. I am who I am. I have a bad habit. Some people like to put on a show to impress. I like to be me. To each their own. 8 minutes vlogs and shout out to Rule Spider. You have a jacket if you want to go ahead and share your link, Rule Spider, too. Some people eat. Some people actually drink alcoholic beverages, cuss and swear, do all that. I smoke. That's what I do. Play with my toys and have fun and talk to people. And amongst that, I'm very supportive and I help people out and try to help promote their channels and give them watch hours. But right now, I'm going to pay attention to getting a few other things I want to get done, and hoping to find some more subscribers so I can use my mobile device and show people even more. Since everybody at Lolo decided they wanted to change the guidelines. And 8 minutes blog dropped her link for the premiere. She has. I watched you for 2 days. You didn't know it, but I was there. I saw you in your pink uniform working in the kitchen. I just let it run in the background. Give you watch hours. Oh, okay. You're on the way. Rule Spider 2 says on the way. Yes, host. Yeah, I was watching you. I just didn't jump in the chat. I had you running in the background. I was busy doing something, so I couldn't type in the chat. But I just let you play and watched you while I was doing my thing. It's been incredibly busy for me, so I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. But I go to different live streams and I'll just let them play to support their channel and give them a thumbs up while I do what I have to do to get things done. Yes, I think a lot of us have that problem. We're always busy with that. It makes it so it's hard to have any time for yourself or spend any time with family. You're OFW, right? Not a problem. I will return. I always go to your channel and watch. I actually enjoyed the last couple of your live streams. They were a lot of fun. Yeah, I thought you were OFW. That's got to be hard this time of year. Aren't you in the Middle East, if I'm not mistaken? Yeah, you're in Saudi. Yeah, that I would have to probably agree with you. I mean, I don't know personally, but I've heard it's very tough there. Thank you for listening in, Oliva Villa. Yeah, every time I see you, you're always working. I don't get to see you at leisure too much. Not a lot of leisure time. Yeah, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I know what it's like to work 16-hour days with low pay, but it happens. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, isn't it? That's the way a lot of us feel anyway. Our bills seem to be higher than the money we make. I was just telling a friend that my 22-year-old daughter has to go in for open heart surgery to have a couple heart valves replaced, and that's like $123,000, and that don't include aftercare or medication. Is that ridiculous? Expensive, worth it, but expensive. Oh, you are. You finished and you're going back. Oh, I think I'm pretty happy to hear that. When's this going to happen? That's exciting news. I said, when are you going back? Yeah, I'm sure you do. When when are you deciding to go back to the Philippines? January. Okay. That's got to make you very happy to go back and see family. Okay, Olivo. Yeah, I thought so. I would be happy. I mean, it's nice to go make the money, but it's always nice to go back and see your family. As I said in this live stream, it was really all about was family and sticking together and keeping the bonds going between your family. So we'll be seeing different types of live streams from you then. That'll be interesting to watch. Everybody's going to have to tune into your channel to see the difference in a month. So anybody watching this on playback or live, go check out 8 Mert's blog. Her channel will probably do a little bit of changes in the next month, so that'll be very interesting to watch. If I'm not mistaken, MJ, welcome back to my live stream. If I'm not mistaken, I have a friend on YouTube here, Kuya Jehe. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of him, Kuya Jehe Official. If you haven't, go check out his channel. He plays a lot of games, and he has a sponsor. It's a lot of fun, but I think he works OFW and somebody's mansion, and he did a part one, part two, and part three of the mansion. I thought it was great, awesome to see that. MJ dropped her link, everybody. Please check her out. She would really appreciate that, I'm sure. But he did this. He did this. It was a premiere, and it was just a gorgeous place that he worked for. Another thing I noticed is like in London, to anyone that's familiar with London, they don't build their homes upward like the millionaires. They build them down, and they'll put like 2, 3 floors down in their flats and stuff to add value to their residence. I mean, swimming pools, cinemas, you name it, they add it to it. I personally don't know what it's like to have that kind of money, but if you got it, I guess you spend it. But in some of the things that I watched, they collapsed. These millionaires were digging down so far underneath their flats to add so many floors to it that they were caving in on them. You're going to the car wash now. That's something that we use widely here. We get a lot of snow, salt, road salt, and muck and mud where I live here in Minnesota, USA. So we use the car wash a lot. Yeah, isn't that insane? I mean, they spend millions of dollars to dig down. I think it's because where they're at, they can't build upward, so they dig down. And one millionaire, their family were enjoying some of they had a 2-story diving board on a swimming pool underground, and it collapsed while his family was there in the pool. So it just goes to show you can have all the money in the world and try to plan everything right, and something goes wrong. We got about a half hour left. I'm going to close up this live stream in about 33 minutes, 32 minutes. So if there's anything that anybody wants to share, premieres, uploads, um, anything that they just want to get out, now's the time to do it. We got a half hour left. I'm really happy that everybody showed up today. It's good to see all my friends. Wonderful to see 8 Mertz, and that's very good news that you're going home to see family. I'm very happy for you. That gives me another wonderful, warm feeling to know that somebody I know is going to get to go home and enjoy their family. I'm very busy, host. Going to the car wash after that. I still have a lot of work nonstop. Just sleep, only rest at night. Yeah, isn't that terrible? I mean, in order for us to keep going, that's the life. We just got to keep doing it every single day, nonstop. It never changes. All for the love of our family and to keep going. Which is the reason I said what I said at the beginning of this video. Ronnie Bachawi says, leave me first live stream, my friend. I set up well in my live stream thanks to many of your support. Salama, not a problem. Anytime, Ronnie, you need help, you give me a ring and I'll give you help. I still return to your channel. I still have been watching you. I watch you in the background. Like I said, I've been so busy, I don't have time to sit and type what's going on a lot. I found some time today. It's Friday. So I thought I'd just jump on here and see what all my friends are up to and tell a few stories and how to figure out how to get back to families being families and coming together and supporting each other once again. And not letting the internet keep the children in the bedroom instead of being outside playing or functioning with other people, that sort of thing. People pay lots of money for fancy telephones to use, computers, and it's all wonderful, but I guess as long as you keep in mind that you have to spend time with family as well. You don't have to worry about that all, 8 Mertz. You're a wonderful friend, and I'm very happy to give you any support and come to your channel and watch Ronnie Bujwe. I appreciate him, and I watch his. I stop and try to stop at everybody's channels and support them. And it's wonderful that you guys are coming to my live stream and supporting me. I appreciate that. And Olivia Susvilla, I do appreciate you still dropping my link in your live streams that don't go unnoticed. Yes, I mean, I guess that's what we have to do sometime. You know, if you're not doing nothing at all, go visit people's live streams, show them support, and give them some watch hours. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I can be busy, real busy, and you see a notification come up, you pop on it and just leave it run in the background. And a lot of times, if you don't watch it, you miss something. And it kind of keeps you up to what's going on YouTube by doing that. So I like to do that if I'm busy. Some people like to listen to the radio, and I do that as well. But I also sometimes just like to run my friends' channels and keep up with what they're doing and what's going on in their lives. Even though we're like 10,000 miles away, that don't have any bearing on how you feel about certain people or the bonds that you build on YouTube. That's right. We're trying. We're doing the best we can. The harder we keep supporting each other and do what we have to do to try to get everybody where they want to be. That's the greatest thing about YouTube. And that's why I'm on here again tonight. I'm trying to build up about 175 people so I can try to use my mobile device, but it'll get there. I'm not too worried about it. Little at a time. Problem with a lot of support is you can support other channels, but they don't support back. And most people know that. They're not totally ignorant to the ways of other people where they say they're gonna help out, but they really don't. Me, I'm supportive. I'm not that way. If I'm a man of my word, whatever I say I'm gonna do, I do. And I've supported like Ronnie Boujwe. I've supported Olivia Susvilla, 8 Mertz vlog. Oh, the list is so long of the people that I help support and try to get them where they need to be in this process that we're all going through on YouTube. And that's what we need to do is just keep that support up and keep whatever it is that we got to do to help each other. And that's a lot of part of my channel too. I'm real big on showing the love and the support. And 8 Mertz vlog, you've come a long way in a short period of time. Congratulations for all your hard work. It's really starting to pay off. I'm still not sure if they approved you yet. Didn't look like it the last time I watched, but we'll keep working at it. We'll keep it growing. I'm always here if you need anything, any help of any kind. Yes, Olivia Suspillo, thank you. I really do appreciate you dropping my link. Um, every little bit helps other channels and anybody that drops my link. It doesn't go unnoticed because I do visit your channels and I watch your live streams. So I appreciate when you drop my link and help me out. Yes, that's not a problem at all. I'm gonna keep supporting you. Not a worry in that at all. I like your channel. I like the laughter. I like everything that goes on, and I like to watch your work sometimes too. That's fun. MJ said, 8 Mertz vlog done, full pack. Thank you very much for doing that. That's a wonderful thing. That's, I'm really glad you're making connections here. Has anybody got any upcoming premieres they want to share, or uh, any type of help they might need that we can try to help with their channels? Everybody always needs watch hours, whether you're monetized or not. So that goes without saying. I got like 3 more people I got to catch up with watch hours with, and then I can be wide open to helping more channels out with watch hours and dropping links, whatever I have to do, which I could do at the moment. I'll have to work on my Nightbot and get some more links put in here. 8th Mertz, you're going to be one of them. I can constantly drop your link. I don't know. It depends on the type of support you get. You know how it goes. Like I said, some people will support you and they'll keep helping you out, and others, they just say it, but they don't do it. But I got some more links, and I'm going to put Ramil Aturma in my bot so I can keep dropping his link. John Costuna, check out their channels if you can. EO Official, I'm trying to get him put in my bot. Oh, speak of the devil, there he is. Hi, EO, how you doing? And I'm still trying to get my bro Bong C's link straight. For some reason, I can't seem to get that link straight. Every time I share it, it don't come out right. It says it's not there. So I've been working on that to try to get links straight. But I stopped over at EO Official's live stream today. That was a lot of fun, EO. Thank you. Salama. I really appreciate all the support you gave me on your live stream. EO said, 8 Mertz vlog, mega shout out. And I give EO a mega shout out because he gave me a lot of support on his live stream. I really like him. He's awesome. Yeah, I hear you, EO. If you get a chance, go check out his channel. It's awesome. I enjoy watching it. Very entertaining. And like I said, 8 Mertz, I watch hers. She's always got something interesting going on her channel. Don't always have to have music or this or that. I mean, just doing what you do. Sometimes people enjoy watching it. 8 Merch dropped her link. Please connect. Seriously, everybody, stop at 8 Mertz vlog and subscribe. That's ATE lowercase, uppercase MHERZ to anybody that don't watch the chat on playback. EO official, and that's capital E, lowercase YO, uppercase official. Check out their channels. Give them some support. They would really appreciate that. They all have a journey in YouTube and they're really trying to make it there, and every little bit helps us all. Well, thank you, EO. I appreciate that. Thank you for, yeah, that's not a problem, whatever. I'll show up at every one of them. I'm very supportive that way. I appreciate that, EO. I know you support me, and well, we even talk on Messenger sometimes, so that's fun. I try to add 8 Mertz on my Messenger, but I'm not successful at it for some reason. Some of the people I add on Messenger, I keep in contact all the time with, and So if you want to add me on Messenger, you can find that down in the description below. And we can hook up that way too as well. And to EO Official, I appreciate all the support you've been giving me. Again, if you guys could drop that link for me on your channels, I'd really appreciate it. I do want to reach my goal, excuse me, with subscribers. I'd like to reach 1,200, so I'm working at that. Every live stream I do is a little bit different. Usually different camera angles, music, games, just different, sometimes premieres, uploads. There's always, I try to always have a variety on my channel for everyone to watch. So please keep in contact and please keep connected, because you never know on my channel what's going to pop up next. Okay, Aliva, you take care of yourself. And I liked your last live stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Liked the motorcycle helmet on you. That looked good. That was awesome. Okay, Mertz, I appreciate you listening in. I got about 15 more minutes on this live stream, and that'll be it for Friday's live stream. And I appreciate everybody that showed up today. From the looks of it, I've gotten 28 thumbs ups, and a lot of my friends showed up and some new friends. So that's great to see. And I thank you all from the bottom of my heart, the Tessmer Tide. That's awesome. And I'm glad you guys made some connections today. And please support one another. It's a big part of what we do. And we all could use the help and support. Not a problem, 8 Mertz, and I'll be back to your channel very, very soon. I do enjoy watching your live streams. Matter of fact, if you waved, I'm probably there watching. Anyways, probably to bring this live stream almost to an end, is we'll wrap it up with a story. If you have a Christmas story you want to share, make a video. It's that time of year. It might help somebody get into the Christmas spirit. Maybe make a video of a story that you had when you were young that made Christmas wonderful for you. Sharing with family, celebrations that you had with family that was a fond memory you want to share. Take this opportunity this year, since 2020 has been such a stinking rotten year, to just think about memories and family and great holiday experiences that you want to share. Maybe make some videos. I hope that helps you with some ideas. It certainly has me to make a video or premiere or something, or just even an upload where you want to share something, or a live stream where you want to bring up something that means a lot. Get it on record, keep it going, and it'll always be there. And you'd be surprised how many people love to hear stories. Technically, we all come from that. As children, we're not afraid to communicate. If we were, we wouldn't cry for our diapers changed. We wouldn't cry for something to eat. So we're not born with the fact that we can't communicate. Society somehow, through all the endeavors that we go through as we grow up, it quiets us down, and they stop us from speaking our mind and getting out there and expressing ourselves. But we're not born with the ability not to communicate. So go ahead, If you haven't got a YouTube channel, make a YouTube channel. Express yourself. I mean, people want to hear it. If you got stories to tell, tell them. You'd be shocked if you had a crowd of people and there was 320 people wanted to hear your story. It was already worth it right there, or even just one. It makes it worth it, and that's what I love about YouTube and everybody's different channels, is that you can go there and listen to their stories or their day or their friends and joke around, have fun. And it just, for me, it's really made a difference in my life. And I enjoy helping people and I enjoy the stories that they tell. And just the camaraderie between people has been awesome. I can't say anything less than awesome. And I've met some very wonderful people along the way that I talk to. So it's been a great experience for me, and I encourage it for anybody that wants to get on YouTube. It starts out slow. We work very hard to get where we're at, but we get there. And the journey itself is a story all by itself that most of us, I think, don't really want to tell it, but it's long and it's grueling, and we get there eventually. And a lot of times with help from others. And that's what I do here at the Tessmer Tide, and I'm glad I can help everybody out and make some of their goals come true. And with that said in mind, I'd appreciate it if you gave that support back, drop my links, help me reach my goal at 1,200 people, so I can use my mobile device and show you and give you more of an opportunity of seeing things that you couldn't see normally. But if I have it on mobile, I could. Thank you, EO, for BGBG and 8 Mertz vlog. And I got about 11 minutes. If you haven't bought any of my merchandise, I'd appreciate that. For anybody that I've donated to their channel or supported, you can get these t-shirts like this right here. And on the back, it's got the masks with all the different media stuff on it, as well as like the hoodies. I got hoodies. I got just about all sorts of different merchandise that you can buy. It's all reasonably priced, and it's through Teespring. So if you could or want, you can pick it up there. One of these days, I'm gonna have a raffle. I got like a ton of these bracelets. They're Tide bracelets, and I might find a way to give some of my supporters bracelets. I wear one myself right there, and I like them a lot. So maybe I can do a raffle or something if anybody's interested in that. If you are, let me know. And if you haven't added me on Messenger, go ahead and do that at the Tessmer Tide Facebook. Like I said, it's in the description below. As long blah, with Discord. And you can also, if you have the Cash app, you can donate to my channel to help keep it going through the About section of my channel. $1 can make a difference. It doesn't have to be much, but it is the holidays, and $1 can make a difference. And I appreciate everybody coming to live stream. I do now have 9 more minutes to burn here. I want everybody to have a very Merry Christmas this year. It's for the year that we've had with COVID-19. Myself, I've had 3 different surgical procedures done myself. The first 6 months of 2020, I spent healing up from surgeries and still dealing with all the COVID. And I know it's changed all of our lives, but you guys hang in there and don't let this COVID situation try to stop us from doing what we got to do and keep our economies going, because without it, we're in trouble. And no matter what the politicians say or what's going on, we got to keep our economies going and try to do it and stay safe at the same time. I can't emphasize that enough. Our economy is a very important thing that we have to keep going, and yet somehow do it in a safe way and be considerate to our elders and show them all the love and respect that they deserve, and try to explain more to our youth the importance of the things that they need to know, and try to encourage them to listen to their elders and listen to the stories, because it is important. And even at 2 years old, they can listen. Um, you can tell a 2 year old that they have like a 50-year-old brother, and they'll understand. I mean, if you tell them that's their brother, they'll say, yeah. But if you tell them something like, well, it's your brother, I'm their daddy too, and they'll go, no, that sort of thing. They understand. They're like sponges at that age. They understand a lot, but I hope everybody gets the message that I try to make through this live stream about bonding and families and telling stories to your youth, or you know take that time to spend it with family and bond, and keep the internet at bay. Use it when needed, but never ever uh, take a person or a loved one for granted because you're just too busy and got to be on the internet, or you know that sort of thing. Family's just too valuable and too important to take for granted and not spend that time with them. If you have a schedule on YouTube or something like that, I'm sure they already know that. So, but what's I think most important now is to keep our children and our youth uh, more in tuned with things, especially with COVID-19 going on and everything. I mean, this has got to be really, really weird for children. Christopher C., hello. Good to see you in my live stream. I'm just getting ready to wrap it up here in 7 minutes, but it's good to see you. I stopped by your house yesterday. I hope you've seen that I stopped by. I like to make sure I stop by and drop something on everybody's channel so they know I keep in touch and keep connected. Good. Always good. Keep those videos coming, brother. And you're very welcome. I don't just tell people that I'm going to do it. I actually do it. I go to your channels and I check it out. And if it's worth your time to do it, then it's worth my time to watch it. It don't take that much time out of a day to go watch a fellow creator and see what they did and how much fun they're having. So, I mean, if you can do that, it means so much to fellow creators, that you take that time and support their channels and support them. That's the best thing I can tell you. Just support them, period. I can't put it in another way where, it's important. It's important to take that time and spend it with people that you like, or, you really want to support and give that time to them. Please do that. I mean, they work very hard at trying to build up their watch time hours. They work very hard at trying to build up their subscribers. They work really hard with their content or editing, and they're putting it out there for people to watch. And I think the least we could do is take some time to consider it and check it out. And most of the time you'll find out it's enjoyable. It's a lot of fun to watch live streams. It's a lot of fun to watch videos that people make and spend their times editing and doing like mukbangs and whatever the case may be. I mean, there's a lot of junk out there online to watch. So a lot of it can be very interesting. And if it's a friend of your channel and somebody give them that support, and that'll make a huge difference not only to their channel, but to them. And if you do that, the love will come back. Some way, somehow, the love always comes back. So take that time out of your life to give to these other supporters that are on your channels, and you'll find out it'll come back to you. Christopher C, I do not post much till the new year. I did another video clip on the game, have no posted yet. That's all right, brother. Don't worry about it. You do it at your schedule on your time, and we'll watch it either way. It doesn't matter. I mean, you're part of my channel. I'll be there as always, and I'll support you. I hope you tend to work on that live stream soon. That'd be awesome. I know you've tried a few times to work on that, but you haven't really got it. PJ Hall, thank you for stopping at Tessmer Tide live stream. You have a jacket. If you'd like to drop your link, go ahead and do so now so people can connect. 8 Merch dropped her link. If you would like to connect with her, you can. And show her some support and channel love, as well as everybody that stopped in here today. And I'll finish up by doing that. Thank you to Love Channel One Day TV for stopping in. 8 Mertz Vlog, Christopher C. The list is long here. EO Official, my little bro. Check out his channel. 8 Mertz Vlog. She's very interesting and a lot of fun to watch. Please go over there and watch her channel. Olivia Suspilla for stopping by. It's appreciated, and thank you for keep dropping my link. To everybody that keeps dropping my link, Bong C, Olivia Suspilla, and Love Channel One Day TV. I appreciate that very much. I do pay attention. I know you're doing it, and it is appreciated. Thank you, MJ or Tordido, for stopping by. If I said that correctly. Ronnie Bajawi, thanks for stopping by. Rule Spider 2, thank you for stopping by. It means a lot to me that you guys took the time out of your day to do that. Jackie's Life, thanks for stopping by. Lasky Winters, she's new to my channel. Let's all welcome her by stopping over at her channel and checking out her channel and giving her some support. She's been very supportive as far as checking out my videos and leaving comments. Ellen T. Alumbro, thank you for stopping by. Deadpool Bong C. You know you got my love. I'm always there for you guys. No worries. Jenny Blog, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. It's been a while, but I'm glad you took the time to stop by today. G's Apron, thank you for stopping by. It's been a while. I appreciate you stopping by. Emma Barcy, she's new. Please check her out, her channel. It's capital E MMA, capital BARCI. Please go check out her channel, and I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Maria Cusinera, sis, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you coming by. It's been a while. Nice to see you back here. Laura's Lovely Day. Go check out her channel. A lot of fun to watch her. As a Sister Squad channel. Thanks again for all your support and for stopping by. I really appreciate that a lot. It doesn't go unnoticed. Bebs iData, new to the Tessmer Tide. Thank you for stopping by. I hope everybody gave a thumbs up and subscribed if they haven't. Chris Fun TV, thanks for stopping by today. Mark CTV. Jolly B, thank you for stopping by. Taewan, the Pot Show always stops in. Really appreciate that a lot. So thank you everybody for stopping into my live stream tonight. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful day overseas, and everything is great. Not abroad in Filipinas and America, Germany, Denmark, Australia, Africa, and so on and so forth. I hope everybody has a great evening and a wonderful weekend, and I hope it's filled with lots of love and holiday joy. So please enjoy your weekend and fill it with holiday joy, Christmas music, Christmas lights, and family. Please go ahead and do that. And do it. Do what I asked you. Please check out the things in my description. I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you on the next live stream. And whatever you do, don't forget, be a better you.